Kia ora and welcome back. My name's ZoeStibi, your vocal coach for today, and I'm going to do something completely different this week. We are going to be taking a look at 3 different covers of Adele's fantastic song, When We Were Young. Well, we're going to be taking a look at exactly the same song. We're going to see what they've been doing differently with the song, what's new, how do they change up the instrumentation, and all the things. But of course, we have to have a look first at the OG. Let's see what Adele is up to with her vocal technique.
Everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk to the way you move. Everybody here is watching you, 'cause you feel like home. You're like a dream come true. But if by chance you're here alone, can I have a moment before I go? 'Cause I've been by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. You look like a movie.
This is so exciting, and you can really hear though that there's a little bit more scratch in her voice. Now, we do know that Adele did have vocal surgery, and she has said in her interview with Graham Norton that I watched that she was a little bit upset at how sort of clean her voice sounds now, but we'll go with it. That lovely, you can see she's right against the microphone, lovely thicker vocal folds, chest voice sound lower down in the range, and she's getting really close to the microphone. And when you keep the volume nice and low, you're going to get that lovely bit of vocal fry that everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk. Because if you're going to try and push too much volume, everybody loves the things you do, you're not going to be able to get that relaxation that's needed, that release in order to do that lovely vocal fry. Oh my goodness me, fry.
To know you look like a movie, you sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old. It made us restless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song.
I feel like I'm going to be doing that a lot. But did you see the way she goes, let me photograph you in this light? Look at that lovely mouth shape. She's almost singing, hey, yeah, yeah, and keeping that really there and just articulating very lightly those consonants over top. That's a great way for you to keep that thicker vocal fold action further up in the range. And with that little bit of a twang, that kind of sound in her voice, it's in mine as well. I'm not making fun of Adele. That's going to help you to keep that thicker vocal fold. It's going to sound thick and belty without it necessarily being like super heavy and like pushed. Adele is the queen of this sound.
Restless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. I was so scared to face my fears, 'cause nobody told me that you'd be here. And I swear you moved overseas. That's what you said when you left me. You still look like a movie. You still sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last. like a movie. It was just like a song. When we
Oh my goodness me. You can really see there as well. She brings the volume right back down again, comes very close to the microphone. Now, we know Adele has had a very fantastic long career. This is a slightly older video, but she's a pro at working the microphone. She goes a little bit further away. She's got like very, very, very good sound engineers behind her, but still as a singer, we need to learn in order, when we sing a little bit louder, we go slightly away from the microphone so that it's still coming out at quite an even rate through the microphone. When she's singing on stage, you also see that she kind of goes away, and that just means she's singing a slightly louder note. Also, when you go onto more of an open vowel, you're going to have more of a sound come out than if you're on a back vowel. So more of an kind of sound, or you're going to have more sound coming out of the mouth, because also the mouth is a little bit more open than say an ooh or. And especially when she's going, you can see that again with that, let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might. And the that kind of she has at the top of her voice. Again, a little bit of twang coming in, lovely trumpet shape. And what is she doing with her tongue? Ha 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 ha. Check out my free singing lesson though, available in the description below if you would like more information on the tongue, because it will explain everything. But basically she's keeping it nice and far forward. Let's have a look at what she's doing with the tongue. Oh.
We're sad of getting old, it made us restless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. When we were young, when we were young, when we were young, when we were young. It's hard to admit that everything just takes me back to when you were there, to when you were there. And a part of me keeps holding on, just in case it hasn't gone. I guess I still care. Do you still care? It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light again.
Oh, like she's just the master of building a song, isn't she? She started nice and slow, especially as well with her intention of the lyric, the intensity of her delivery of the lyric, and now she's ramping up, and you feel like she's having a conversation with someone. You feel like she's there, she's in the moment. You heard that little and she had a little joke to herself. Holy man, I mean, she's so wonderful. That's what I want you to do. I want you to connect with your lyric. You're singing it as if you're singing to someone. It's not just, oh yeah, I'm singing this song because I like it. What does it mean to you? What does it do to you? What does it do here? Because that's what we want to see. We want to see your passion. We want to see your love. And this is what we're seeing. This is why we connect with Adele so much, is because she is so truthful to her sound, to her words. She writes what's truthful to her. And you're just going to see it now in this final chorus. And when she went up there, I mean, she could also hit this, I'm sure, standing there, you know, washing the dishes, but she doesn't need to, because it's also meaning a lot to her. Why do we go further up in the range? It's to express more pain, sadness, more of these feelings. And when she's going up there, you can see she really almost, you can't see it from there, tongue's right far forward. It's nice and tense against those bottom teeth. And she's using more twang. Yeah. And you're going, you're going to, it's almost like, I almost like to tell students, it's like when someone kicks you, you go, ow, you know, it's that, and you've got that lovely twang on the sound there. You can either thicken up the vocal folds or you can thin them out depending on what sort of sound you want. And then you sort of go into either sort of more belty or a mixed belt sound, or you can go into more of like a scream belt or anything like that. Then more of this cry. If that's something that you're looking to work on though, then comment, just yell at me belting in the comments, that I know that you would like some more videos on belting. Let's take it home, Adele.
It was just like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. song when we were young.
I've never done that in my life. It's a whole new me.
I really, really like that she just takes a moment to just collect herself at the end of the song. And it's honestly something that I've kind of been quite strict about actually with my singers as we've been doing our music video projects, which you will see coming out over the next couple of weeks. We've been working on acknowledging that ring that happens at the end of the song, that everyone's finished, feeling it and letting the song go and just enjoying it and letting it sit rather than going, I'm going out of it. I'm the singer and I've finished, allowing the whole band, this ring to finish, the feeling at the end of the song, and to then break the kind of the fourth wall that you're going into. It's important when you're as a singer that you're not just by yourself. You are a part of the group. There's a lot of musicians on there. This is an octet. It's not just a solo song. It's all of those instruments coming together is what makes it the enjoyable performance that we're listening to. So just remember, when you are performing with other people, take your time and acknowledge that they also need their time to just let the song sit, and then you can kind of go, oh, that was great, or oh, that was shit. Take your time at the end of it. But anyway, Adele, oh my goodness me, I'm so excited for this 3-part series. Have an awesome rest of your day. Happy singing. Ka kite anō.